And the fifth and final lever in the scale framework, your fifth leverage point, is having an emblematic brand. So that's a bit related to our attraction system in that it's like, what are you putting out there in your world, your message? The attraction system is more like, how are you magnetizing people in? The conversion machine is like turning them into customers, all of that, right? Your emblematic brand is like, how do you make sure that you are the obvious choice in your niche? So many service-based entrepreneurs that I work with, expertise-based entrepreneurs, it's like, how do you stand out? If you are just like, what the last thing you want is just to be a commodity. Like, you don't want to just be like, you're at the store and you go, oh, do I want that white bread or that white bread? Oh, that one's 50 cents cheaper. I'll get that one. That is not how you want your business to be. You want to be like, I'm going to the store for that kind of bread because this is the only store they have the best bread. It's like made by this baker. That's so that's what we want for your business. So it's about becoming the obvious choice. So if you're just like acupuncturist in the yellow pages, like, no. So what is it about you that is your special sauce? And so there's different things that come into this. It's like, what is your big promise? Like, what is the outcome that you offer? And I could tell you, I could have 5 acupuncturists lined up right here. And if we dug enough, they would each have like a different thing that they're really passionate about. Somebody might be like, I love helping people get out of chronic pain because I know the toll that takes on everything in your life. Somebody else would be like, I can't believe that with acupuncture, you can like increase fertility. Like, I'm obsessed with it. My favorite clients are the ones who come to me for fertility stuff. So like, don't just say I'm an acupuncturist. I can help with anything. So it's like, what's your big message? What's your big outcome? And another thing that really helps is having a framework around your body of work so people can easily remember it and repeat it and plug into it, and like everything falls in there really easily. So like Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of a Successful Person. If he just wrote a book going like, this is what is successful and that's success and this is success and it's all these examples, it's like, it wouldn't have that sticking power. People wouldn't remember. It's like, oh, there's 7 habits of a successful person, right? So starting to think about your work in that way too. Like, what is it that I do that's different or special, or what's my unique perspective, and how can I bring that into a cohesive, framework? Which, by the way, when you have that framework for your special sauce, you've got your online course. There you go. There's the outline. You've got your book. There are your chapters or your sections of your book. You've got your interview points for when you're on the Today Show and they go, tell me about the 7 habits of successful people. You're like, oh, let's talk about number 1. If you've noticed, I've been talking about the scale framework. Like, it makes it easier to remember when it's like there's 5 leverage points and everything that relates to business plugs into one of those. And it makes it easy for me. It makes it easy for my clients. It makes it easy to measure that you're creating what you want to create. So all of that stuff comes into your brand. And then, of course, like the visuals and stuff like that. When people hear brand, they usually are thinking of your logo and your colors. But that's the packaging around it. But really, we're talking about the essence. Your brand is your essence. So knowing your essence, knowing who you love to serve, knowing what your message is. And when you have that essence and you know how to communicate that essence, then that's how you become the obvious choice. And people are like, that's the person I want to work with. So